Oh? You figured it out? Dustin curled his lips slightly. Since you already know my identity, you should decide what to do next. If General Lewis chose to surrender, Dustin would simply seal his acupoints and hand him over to Thorian Reese for lawful punishment. But if the man remained stubborn, Dustin wouldn't mind crippling him. Logan Reese! Didn't you already give up your claim as the heir of West Lacosia? Why did you come back? Are you trying to compete with Thorian for the throne? General Lewis's expression flickered. If that's your intention, I can help you. As long as you let me live today, I guarantee that you will become the king of West Lacosia. Power is intoxicating. Throughout history, countless brothers have turned against each other, and even fathers and sons have fought for the throne. To General Lewis, Logan's quiet return to West Lacosia suggested only one thing: he wanted the throne. Guarantee? Ha! Dustin sneered in disdain. What do you have to guarantee anything? You're nothing but a stray dog, barely able to save yourself. What makes you think you can help me? Hearing this, instead of being angry, General Lewis became excited. Judging from Dustin's words, it seemed like he did have ambitions for the throne. If that were the case, things would be much easier. Your Highness, don't underestimate me just because I'm down right now. I have deep-rooted influence in West Lacosia. If you give me a chance, I can rise again. And when that happens, I will be the sharpest blade at your side, General Lewis vowed with conviction. Rise again? Do you really have that ability? And why should I trust you? Dustin narrowed his eyes slightly. Your Highness, I have commanded troops for years. My authority in the military is unquestionable. I also have many loyal subordinates who will be your greatest asset in seizing power. General Lewis continued to entice him. He wasn't lying. In the political arena, he might not be highly respected, but in the military, he held immense influence. If he played his cards right, turning some elite troops against Thorian wouldn't be too difficult. Interesting. Dustin chuckled. Your Highness, does that mean you agree? General Lewis's heart leaped with hope. Facing an ultimate Grandmaster-level opponent, he had no chance of survival. His only option was to deceive and persuade. If he succeeded, not only would he avoid fleeing to another country, but he might even rise to the highest ranks of power. Agree? Agree to what? Dustin's expression remained indifferent. Huh! General Lewis was momentarily stunned. Don't you want to reclaim the throne and rule over everyone? No. Dustin shook his head seriously. He had been avoiding the throne like the plague. Why would he willingly jump into the fire? You! General Lewis was speechless, but he still believed that Dustin was simply putting up a front, unwilling to admit his true ambitions. After all, what man doesn't dream of power? What man doesn't want to rule over millions? Your Highness, I know you have concerns, but you can absolutely trust me. Thorian Reese and I are already sworn enemies. In other words, we are on the same side now. General Lewis insisted. Who's on the same side as you? Dustin gave him a look as if he were an idiot. I was just messing with you. You didn't actually take it seriously, did you? What? General Lewis's face twisted in fury. You were toying with me? He thought Dustin had been tempted by his words, but it turned out he was just being played with. So what if I was? Is there a problem? Dustin responded nonchalantly. I'll kill you! General Lewis was instantly consumed by rage. With a flick of his long blade, he deflected Dustin's hand and thrust directly at his chest. The strike was fast and had been prepared long in advance. While trying to persuade Dustin, General Lewis had been secretly preparing for an ambush. If his persuasion failed, he would strike immediately. And this was the perfect moment. Heh! Seeing this, Dustin merely smiled faintly, neither dodging nor resisting, allowing the steel blade to strike his chest. Clang! A crisp sound rang out. General Lewis's blade felt as if it had struck solid steel, unable to pierce even an inch. If someone with keen eyes looked closely, they would notice a thin layer of true energy covering Dustin's skin. This true energy was so dense that it was like wearing an impenetrable suit of armor. I gave you the chance to surrender, but you didn't cherish it. Since that's the case, don't blame me for being ruthless. Dustin calmly raised a single finger. Under General Lewis's shocked gaze, he gently pressed it against the man's chest. Boom! A seemingly light touch, yet it produced a thunderous explosion. General Lewis was sent flying dozens of meters like he had been hit by a speeding train. Before he even landed, he coughed up a mouthful of blood. His once impenetrable body protecting energy was shattered as if it were made of paper. This scene completely stunned Lu Jun, who had been watching from the sidelines.
And just can't accept it. This can't be the end yet. You promised to never leave, and now you're gone. Can't believe I can feel the world slipping away as you slowly fade from my everyday. You promised forever a love without end, but now I'm left broken, struggling to mend. I thought we were so tight, destined for a lifetime, love with no end, love with no end. Staying in my imagination, memorizing the past time, the secrets, the love, the care, now they're echoes in the air. I still see your face in every place, feel your warmth, your gentle grace, but now there's just an empty space, and I'm lost in this endless chase. Keeping you in my heart, a piece of you I'll never let go. Though distance brings